Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make black bean sauce poinois. So this is my beans cooked. This is 2 cups of black beans, dry black beans that I cooked. It took about 2 hours to cook. I cooked it with a few garlic cloves and 1 scallion and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. It took about 2 hours. Like I said, you may use canned beans, but I highly suggest you cook your own beans because it tastes better. The canned beans, I'm telling you, you're just not gonna enjoy it as much. It doesn't taste as good to me. So my beans are cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to the blender so I can go ahead and blend it. I personally like to leave a few beans in the pot before blending it, because I like my sauce pot with a little bit of beans in it instead of just, you know, the sauce with a little bit of beans. To me, it's much better. But feel free to leave some or to just blend everything. It's all up to you. So I am using a Ninja blender. It depends on the kind of blender you're using. If using a high quality blender, there is no need to strain your beans, but it's all up to you. If you're still using a high quality blender and you feel like you want to strain it, feel free to do so. So I blended my beans and it's very well pureed. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to the pot. Like I said, I'm not straining mine because I don't feel like I need to. And I'm going to go ahead and add water. I'm using 16 ounces of water. I'm going to put some water in the blender, the cup, to get the rest of the bean sauce, and go ahead and add it to my pot. So now we're gonna go ahead and add all the seasoning. So I'm using 1 Maggi cubes, and I am also using, these are 2 different brands of Maggi. You may use both or you may use just one. If you're using just one, use 2 cubes. If you're using the powder, add 2 tablespoons of the powder. It's 2 different kinds. They both have different flavor. And I'm adding 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Of course, my all-purpose chicken seasoning, 1 tablespoon. And salt, you may use whatever salt you like. This is all I have in the house. I have to get more salt, but this is what I had, so I'm using Himalayan salt, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt. And be sure to adjust your seasoning. As I said, we all have different taste buds. You may like your food with a little bit lower sodium, and some like it a little bit higher sodium, and you shouldn't want to eat food with high sodium because it's not good for you. Anyway, so I'm adding a scotch bonnet pepper. I am adding a red one. I know red are usually spicier, but it's fine. You may add it and you may not, and it's not even gonna, unless I cook it, it's not gonna be spicy. Of course, I added some fresh thyme and some fresh parsley, and some red bell pepper. Because this is a black bean soup, I am going to take the cloves and stick it to the bell pepper, because the bell pepper is thicker, so the cloves are not gonna come out of the bell pepper. If you do it with the scotch bonnet pepper, I guarantee you they're gonna fall off, and you're gonna take a bite of food and you're gonna bite into a clove. And I'm sorry if that happens to you, because it's one of the worst things ever. You just have to spit that food out because it's just nasty. Cloves are good to cook with, but for some reason when you bite into it, it's just a different thing. It's just a different story. Anyway, so you go ahead and add your cloves into the bell pepper and then put it in the pot. And then of course add some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then give it a stir and let it come to a boil. So we're gonna cook it, boil it, whatever you wanna call it. It's already really cooked, but you're gonna finish the cooking process on medium-high heat, and of course some bay leaves. I almost forgot. Some on medium-high heat, and let it boil. Don't cover it, because if you cover it, you see how it bubbled up? It's gonna fall all over the stove, and it's gonna be a lot of mess, and the fire alarm's gonna go off, and you don't want that. So don't cover it. If you're gonna cover it, like cover it halfway, not the whole pot. You see how it looks? It's thick. It looks fine, but for some people, they like complaining that I didn't strain my beans. I'm like, I'm eating this, so why people care? I don't understand people. But you guys, and you're gonna let it boil for about 20 minutes, and after that it's good, it's all set. You need some white rice or some maïs blanc, and then you're good. You see how thick it is? It looks perfectly fine and it tasted perfectly fine. And also, if you want, you can add some coconut milk in it. I personally like coconut milk in my black bean sauce, so that's just me. I like coconut milk in the red one, so yeah. But go ahead and add some butter to it and just finish it off with some butter. And if you have not, please hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, or just because you want to support me, why not? And thank you. So once you've added the butter, go ahead and turn off your stove. It's all ready to be served. It's all good. This is one of my favorite sauce. The white one is my favorite, but this one comes third, to be honest. It comes third because I used to eat black beans so much in Haiti. Now I don't really care about it anymore. But this is the final product, you guys. I hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, please let me know. And thank you for watching. As always, have a good day.